So there was a story that I heard. I think it was on the radio or something like that. This dude went on a date with a girl. She had a kid, but the kid wasn't there. It was their first date.
Right.
They went out to eat. They ate. He paid for everything. And then, before he could pay for everything, she ordered her son something to eat and told the waitress to put it on the bill. And the guy got up and paid for the meal, but not for her kid's meal. Was he wrong?
It was absolutely correct. Because you didn't tell me this shit until we started eating. If you would have told me this shit a couple of days before or when we started talking, then I wouldn't mind it. But that don't mean I would do it. But the fact that you took it upon yourself to be like, oh, yeah, put on the tab. So I need to make sure my kid is fed. You should have made sure that motherfucker was fed before you left.
Yo, then like she was like reaching out talking about men aren't men anymore. I'm like, wait, what part of the game is this where I have to pay for somebody to eat who's not even there?
Right.
Don't get me wrong. I'm a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? I'm a gentleman. If I wanted to date this woman, first off, I shouldn't be meeting your kid on the first date. Let's keep it a buck. Have some respect for yourself.
Right.
You don't know what type of person I am. You shouldn't have any and everybody around your kid. That's a red flag off top. Right. But if something happened and you had to bring your kid on this first date, yes, I would feed them because they're there. But as far as you're ordering another meal to take to your kid, you ain't got no food at home. This kid ain't a babysitter. It ain't at your mama's house. They ain't gonna eat.
Right.
And then if you wanted to get your kid some food, be a mother. Take that back. Be a parent and buy your kids some food. Like,
or make sure they are fed before you leave.
Right. I had to take that back. I don't want to say be a mother because men also have a responsibility to be parents also.
Facts.
Because I'm pretty sure a guy will pull the same thing. So if a guy was to do the same thing, his kid had a babysitter, you get your kid something separate. You know what I'm saying? You don't put that on the date. Like, fuck out of here. This shit was stupid.
She would have got cool points. She would have put it on her own separate bill. I'm like, damn, you want dick? Hey, you want dick when we take grocery shopping too after this? Like, if you was honest enough front, I probably would have went. But like, I appreciate you not throwing it on a bill. But hey, the fact that you didn't take advantage of me,
right?
I will take care of the bill. I'll make sure kid is paid. But the fact you took upon yourself to be like, he gonna pay for it anyway. Hey, throw this kid's meal on that.
Right. Like, let me get another lobster tail for my shorty at home. Like, wait, what?
No. If you would have did it respectfully, like, hey, I want to make sure my kid fed, so I'm gonna go ahead and order something for him, and I'm gonna put it on my tab. And then at that point, it's up to me to be like, no, don't worry about it, baby girl. I respect the fact that you want to make sure your kid, want to be fed or whatever. But yeah, we respect that more if that's how she would have did it, but she didn't.
Dumb as hell. I heard it and couldn't believe it for real. I'm like, no, she did not really think this man's going to pay for that. So, speaking of first dates, what are some of your like first date etiquettes? What is something you're expecting from a first date, and what are some things you just will most definitely make sure it's not a second date?
If a woman,
I know you're in a strong relationship. I don't want you to get mad. Like,
no, she ain't gonna get mad. We talk about shit all the time.
Question.
We talk about shit on our streams on Tuesdays. We talk about shit all the time. So no, what I look for in like first dates is just respect and communication.
Right. Like
my problem is nowadays with certain women, even the ones I'm not even like trying to fuck, but it's like I talk to a lot of women too, and I'm not to just only put them in the box, but some dudes too. There's a lack of like communication, a lack of like time and just respect of people's time and respect of people like kindness. Right.
So I don't know, man. I feel like a first date is like when you first meet somebody. This is me getting to know you, right? I understand a lot of people think cliche dinner in a movie type you did. Yeah. People really ain't doing movies, but sit down and have a meal where you can converse with somebody and get to know this person. I think it's fine. I think if y'all both consenting adults, sex on the first date, if it go well, it's fine. It is what it is. I don't like the notion that a lot of men try to act like it's a given. It's not. She don't have to give up nothing.
I tried that shit so many times.
Failed every low time. Key, I ain't gonna stunt. You trying to fuck on the first date? I'll probably look at you sideways.
Like, right? Yeah.
You always fucking on the first date.
Me as a guy, I'm like, hold on, wait a minute, hold on. I know me as a dude, I want to fuck all the time, but damn, like, chill. I want to talk. want to enjoy my time.
Yeah, no. And then Curtis said, "What'd you say, Curtis?"
I said, "Why is my manhood connected to a dollar?"
What do you mean? He said, "Why is his manhood connected to a dollar?"
She said, what you say? Where the real men at? Right?
Yeah.
So how was he not a real man? Because he didn't want to pay for something.
Because she broke.
My manhood connected to a dollar.
Because she broke.
This is the best meal she'd ate all week. Like,
right. It's like a lot of that shit is subjective and a lot of that shit is projection. Because when I met my I'm gonna call her wife now. You can get that for damn 10 years. When I met her, I was broke.
When you gonna pop the question? Make it official.
I don't like the government in my marriage business. That means I'm fucking them niggas too. So but I'm all about creating my own shit. So we talked about it too. She's like, hey, we might as well just sit down and create our own little marriage contract or whatever. But that's something still in the works though. Yeah.
I like that sound of that. Anyway, my bad. I was just being
no, you good. You good. No, when I'm here, I didn't really have any money. Right. When we went on our first date, we went to Jenny's Ice Cream, and that's her favorite ice cream spot. And it was during the day. She got off work.
I mean, that's thoughtful though. You know what I'm saying?
Right, that's like some real shit. And she wanted to be around me because for the lack of a better term, I'm just that nigga. But
right, I was just gonna say it for you.
I'm just that nigga. But it's like, the fact that I'm able to like, instill, knowledge and just push her to be a better self and grow, because it's not just a one-sided thing. This is also an even exchange because we all here to grow and build with each other.
Right.
So the fact that we were able to, stick it out this long, despite, having a lot of problems in our relationship, because I tell people all the time, don't get it twisted. We look perfect as fuck, but it took work to get to this point. And a lot of people don't get that. And, those like, when people feel entitled to some things, that's why you kind of like, I'm gonna need you to chill, because that's not how that works.
100%. When you're expecting something, you be disappointed each and every time. Especially if you have not voiced your opinions on what you're expecting, be disappointed every single time.
Right.
What's a red flag? Because like I said, for me, bro, you pull your kid out in the first 2-3 dates, and I got to meet him. Red flag.
How you talk to me? It's a red flag. What's good? What you done? I'm like that. I hate. It's something about women with the lip smacking. And them and smoking.
Yeah,
not. I wouldn't say smoking, but like I don't mind weed, but cigarettes, bro. Yeah. Fucking nicotine, I hate it. It's just something about this. Like, I don't. And your habits. Like, I look at habits. I'm kind of real. I'm paying so much attention to detail. Is crazy. Like the way you sit, the way you move, how you talk, how you talk to other people, how you respond to other people. Is like, yo, if you don't do it the right way, I'm kind of turned off. If you fart, I don't know about that. But
you know what I hate? I hate when women want expensive dates up top. Like say if we go to a fancy restaurant, I drop 120 bones. You know what I'm saying? That's date one. That's me trying to impress you, right? Mm-hmm. Now that's the basis. I can't go no lower than that. Like
right.
Every meal has to be $120 from now on. You know what I'm saying? Or more. So like, if I take you to a little steak spot, now I got to take you to Michael Jordan Steakhouse the next time. Like I hate that shit. Like, shorty, please. Like,
because meeting people you're interested in is an investment. It's a literal investment. And just like I said, when me and my girl met, we went to Jenny's, and that was like $25 tops.
Right.
But like people, that's fake. I don't know why would you do that? He ain't got the money. Just say you broke. Just say that. I'm like, well, I mean, I'm not tied to money like that. I'm tied. I provide everything. When people say, what you bring to the table? I'm like, look, I don't know what you want me to bring to the table, but I will. Here's my table I got that I built for myself, and here's what's all on it. Here's what I can provide for you. And what can you provide for me?
Right. I don't know, man. I think, I don't know. There ain't no basis. I was going to say something, and I'm like, nah. Because like, anytime you get to talk in generalizations, man, you can't. Because whatever rule you finna come up with, G, it's an exception.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. All right, let's talk about money. Let's switch it up.